Namaste, students. Hope you all fine. Myself, Saranya. I am your EVS teacher. Today, we are going to see the next lesson Seeds and Seeds. So, from this lesson, we'll going to see about the seeds. Gopal was waiting for his Mashu's family to visit them. They will be coming the next day for their holidays. So, Gopal was waiting for their cousin's family for coming home. He was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousins. So usually our cousins will come home means we will be enjoyed all the funs and we will have all nice foods, right? So like that he also thought about that. Just then his mother called out, Gopal, before you sleep, remember to soak two small bowls of chena gram. So his mother told him to soak two small bowls of chena. She was going to his Bahu's house and would return only in the morning. So his mother was going to the Bahu's house. So she asked his son Gopal to soak the chenas. As he was soaking the chena, Gopal thought, how will two small bowls of this enough for 8 persons? So he thought that it will not enough for 8 purpose. So he soaked another two bowls of chena. So his mother told to soak only two bowls, but he soaks 4 bowls of chena. When his mother returned the next morning, she saw that the chena were overflowing from the vessel. How much did you soak? Asked his mother. How did that happen? Wondered Gopal. After soaking in the water, it will become a big, right? So he doesn't know that. So he soaked 4 bowls of water, 4 bowls of chana. So it was overflowing. You soaked too much. Anyway, it is good. Now I will cook half of them and leave the other half to sprout. So what is meant by sprout means if we wrap that soaked seed in a cloth, for one day or over a night, it will we can see the next day a small stem will come outside. That is called sprout. I can send these to your aunt. The doctor has told her to eat sprouts, mother said. She tied half of the soaked chana in a wet cloth and hung them up to sprout. For sprout, it takes over a night or one day. So for that, his mother wrapped with a wet cloth. So do this and find out. So do you remember that in class 4 you did an activity with seeds? So if you did any activity with seeds, we'll do the another one here. Okay. In your home, try this. Take some chana and 3 bowls. Put 5 chana in the first bowl and fill it up with water. Put a damp piece of cloth or some cotton wool in the second bowl. Now keep the same number of chenas in it. Make sure that the cotton, wool, or cloth remains wet. So in the second bowl, keep same amount of chena. Along with that, put some cotton, wool, or cloth. It should be wet. And put the same number of chanas in the third bowl. Do not put anything else when it in it. Cover all the three bowls. So the first bowl will be chena with water. The second bowl will be chena with wet cloth or wet cotton wool. The third one is only chena. So we have to close all the three bowls. So observe after 2 days and note the changes in the bowls. So in the bowls, what are the changes you are getting? You have to do it in this table. For example, are the seeds getting a in the first bowl we poured water, so it will not get water. The second bowl and third bowl we didn't pour water, so it gets some air. So like that, answer for all the questions. This is your homework. Do it in your home. Okay, childrens. Next, draw. Look carefully at your sprouted chena and make its drawing. So you have to draw the sprouted chena. This is your homework. And this is your another project. You all should do this. Okay, childrens. Plant your seeds. Take a clay pot or a tin can with a wide mouth. Make a small hole at the bottom of the can. So take one pot or a tin and make one hole at the bottom. Fill your can with soil. Put 4 or 5 seeds of the same kind in the soil and press them gently. Different groups can plant different kinds of seeds, such as mustard, fenugreek, cinnamon, and corianders. So you can do any of these, children's, but you have to plant this in a pot or tin. You have to try this, everyone. Okay, children's. After doing this, you have to write their seed name. For example, if you seeded mustard means mustard and the date on which you have planted them, like 2nd December 2019 or 20. So which date you have planted that. You have to do this. The day you observe something coming out of the soil, started filling the table. So after the small stem coming out, make a chart table and observe all the changes. Okay, children, this one you have to do it in your home. Think and imagine what would happen if plants could walk. If plants are walking means how it will be. So draw your imagination picture. This is also your homework, children's. Do your homework. Next, plants which hunt. There are some plants which trap and eat frogs, insects, and even mice. You can heard about this, right? The picture plant is one such plant. It is found in Australia, Indonesia, and Meghalaya in India. It has a picture like a shape and the mouth is covered by a leaf. So look at the picture. The plant will be like this and the mouth was covered with a leaf. The plant has a special smell. that attracts insects to it. So the plant have some attracted smell. So all the insect will come near that. When the insect lands on the mouth of the plant, it gets trapped and get out. What a clever way to hunt, right? The plant is very clever. With this attracted smell, it is attracting the insect and it is having the insects also. So how clever it is, right? So many seeds. How many types of seeds can you collect? Where will you find them? This is your homework, childrens. Try to uh, collect all types of seeds. Each of you should try to collect as many different types of seeds as you can. After that, put all the seed collections together. Now observe these seeds carefully. Their shapes, size, colors, textures, textures or soft or smooth or rough. Make a seed chart to put up in the class. You can start with a table like this. So, children, you have to collect all types of seeds and you can observe its shapes, size, color, and texture. And you can fill this chart like this. Name of the seed, color, shape, texture. Like this, form the table. I want any 5 seeds. You have to write any 5 seeds in this table. This is your homework. And next one, think. Do you keep any seed and common seed in your list? So in your list, these 2 seeds are there or not? You have to write your answer. And which was the smallest seed, which was the biggest seed in your collection? After observing your table, write which one is smaller and which one is bigger in your chart. This is your homework. Okay, childrens, do your homework. Next, make lists of seeds that are used as spices in your home. So, which and all seeds we used as a spices, and which and all seeds we used for vegetables, fruits, and light seeds like check by blowing them. So, if we blow them, it should be flied. So, it is a light seeds, and seeds which are flat. So, like this, you can make a list of seeds. And this is your homework, childrens. Make more groups. How many groups of seeds do you make? Write your answer. Do you know any game that you can play with seeds? Discuss. If you know any games playing with the seeds means you can write the name of the game. Okay, childrens. Next thing, wandering seeds. Plants cannot move around, right? Plants cannot move around. Once they grow, they remain in the same place. But their seeds are great travelers. How it is? The plants are not moving from one place to another, but it is called as a great traveler. How? We'll see here. They can reach far and wide. Look at the picture 1 on the next page and see the flying seeds. So you can see this type of plant. So in this plant, seeds will be flying. So it will be very light seeds. So it can fly anywhere. So it is called as a good traveler. Have you ever seen any seed that can fly? So, what is that? Write your answer. What is it called in your area? The name of the seed. Look at your seed collection. Guess how many of those could have traveled by flying. So, in your table, observe the seeds and write the answer. Which seed can fly from one place to another? Okay, childrens. The next one, look at picture 2. This seed cannot fly. So, this type of seed cannot fly, but it can still travel by sticking on to the fur of animals or on our clothes. So you can see this one, right? If we went to any garden or forest, we can see this type of things which will stick on our clothes. So, like that, it will travel from one place to another. Do you get any new idea from the seeds? Read how the ideas of Velcro came to George Mistral. So we'll see how it comes. This happened in 1948. One day, George Mistral came back from a walk with his dog. He was amazed to find the seeds sticking all over his clothes and on his dog's fur. He wondered what made them stick. So, so it one man called George Mestel. He was walking along with his dog. So he's sawing that how wonder the seeds are sticking all over his clothes and dog's fur. So he observed the seeds under a microscope. So he started research about the seed. He saw that the seeds had many tiny hooks which got stuck to clothes or fur. This gave Mestral the idea of making Velcro. So in our slippers, Velcro is there, no? With the idea of this seeds only, Velcro was formed. So we can use that Velcro in clothes, shoes, bags, belts, and many more. What a way to take inspiration from nature. So our all inspirations which will come from nature only. Next, look at the pictures given below and guess how the seeds travel and reach different places. In the first picture, see that the squirrel have that seed and the squirrel will jump here and there and it will go from place to place. Like that, the seed will reach one place to another. Second one, birds. And third one is from water bodies. From these types, the seeds will move from one place to another. Some plants spread, spread their seeds over a long distance. When the soybean pods are ripe, they burst and the seeds are thrown out. Have you ever heard their sounds? So this is called soya beans. If the pod was ripe means it will burst out all the seeds. Like that also seed will transfer from one place to another. Think what could happen if seeds did not spread and remain at one place only. If one place only seeds will be there means it will fell down near the parent plant. So near the parent plant, the small plant will not get sufficient water, sufficient sunlight, and all. It will not get. So the plant will not grow. Make a list of the different ways by which seeds are spread. So we can make one list which how the seeds are spreading. So, how means using animals, humans, air, and water. By using all these things, the seeds are spreading one place to another. Now, who came from where? Have you included human being also in your list? Yes, we also carry seeds from one place to another, knowingly or unknowingly. We bring the seeds of plants that we find beautiful or useful to grow them in our garden. So, in our garden, we will buy some seeds, right? So, like that, later the seeds of this plant spread to other places. Many years later, people may not even remember that these plants did not grow here earlier. So some of the seeds will be, if we pour, that means it will not come out. After so many years, it will come. Like that, it will be. They were brought from somewhere else. Do you know from where chilies came to our countries? Where the chilies came means these were brought to India by traders coming from South America. Today, we cannot think of food without chilies, right? So, the chili is mainly come from South Africa. From there only, we are getting chilies now. So, it is knowingly or unknowingly it came. So, we'll read one poem. Did you know this? From South Africa long ago came a tomato, a potato, and a green chili. Do you know this? See, we got potato, tomato, and green chilies from South Africa. A cabbage came from Europe and also a pea from Africa. Came a coffee bean and a green behindi. So these all things came from Europe. What are the things that? Cabbage, pear, coffee bean, and green behindi. So these things came from Europe. They crossed the land, they crossed the sea. Do you know this? So they crossed the seas, they crossed the lands, everything. After that, only it reaches here. A mango sang, come in. A orange smiled inside its skin. Welcome to India, a banana said. The methi and Spanish brinjal and radish nodded its head. Did you know this? So, who's inviting all these things? The banana. Who were inviting all mango. Not banana along with mango, inviting all the things which were methi, Spanish, brinjal, and radish to this family. Do you know this? So, after reading this, we got many information about seeds, right? So, from here, the lesson got over, children's. You have to read all the question and answers and do your homeworks and project also. Okay, students, thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.